What should I say to it? Hello, welcome to the Three Speech Podcast. Darius isn't here because he's in Australia trying to destroy his marriage. Well, I'm here with Nico YEARWOOD, Mr. Dipset Bird Gang.
We born to fly, baby. Another day, another dollar.
That's nice. And Francis Foster from Triggernometry.
Hello, mate. Lovely to be here.
You don't have a rap?
No, I don't. Look at me. Of course I don't have a fucking rap.
Sing a little mariachi tune.
Yeah.
Ay, 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 ay. Canta y no llores.
Nice.
There we go.
All right.
And also Jonathan is here as well behind the mixing desk. And he's pressed all the buttons this week, so it
Yeah.
all gets recorded.
Training.
Anyway.
Is it recording? Please check.
1 second.
And the audio.
Do you know what? This is the most professional fucking podcast I've ever been on.
You're lucky to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, mate. Anyway,
I like that jumper, man. Where's that from?
it's Paul Smith.
Nice.
Whoa.
It's got a donkey on it.
Yeah, it has. It's got well, it's more of a zebra.
But
mate.
did you buy it? But you know that donkeys and zebras are closely related.
They are.
Yeah.
That's why you can mix them. You know that?
Yeah.
You know what it's called?
Yeah.
A zonkey.
Yeah.
Ah.
I know that.
Isn't it a hebra?
No, zonkey.
All right.
No, it's a zeki.
Do you start again? Are we recording? Are we recording? We're recording.
That was great. I thought it was a great dance.
Do you know what?
I've seen seen people at the bus stop. These random mad people at the bus stop talking more engaging podcast-worthy stuff than...
We're talking about donkeys and the inbreeding in
Okay.
the donkey community.
Right.
That's possible. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Exactly.
That's great.
Animals.
There's quite a few
what other
animals.
species can crossbreed?
A lion and a tiger.
Exactly.
You get a liger.
Exactly.
You
That's
can
great.
cross a donkey
Wait.
with a horse. You get a mule.
Wait, can they do that on their own? Because I know it was humans that forced dissemination of the Liger or whatever.
Oh, right. Yeah, because it's different continents.
But would a lion go up and actually have sex with a tiger?
Well, they're on different continents, so I guess. No, you get Asiatic lions.
Yeah,
don't
you do.
Yeah.
So is that possible that one day he might have stepped out on his own without human involved?
So a tiger doesn't realize it's a tiger, and a lion doesn't realize it's a lion, and they just see each other and they're like, "Hey, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not stick
You
it
know
in
like
there?"
how a dog humps our legs?
Yeah.
Right. So could a lion shag a tiger without us being involved?
I think so.
So has there been any ligers naturally
Natural
produced?
ligers?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I doubt it, because also the problem is as well that ligers are sterile.
Right.
Yeah, they can't breed.
They can't breed.
But to make a liger, that could happen.
But
Yeah.
you can make a liger, but that liger can't breed.
Yeah.
Right. So the question still stands.
Yeah.
Could a liger be produced naturally without human involvement?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. Tune in next time for
Just when I think your intros can't get any more fucking weird, this is what we do.
But did you buy this top in Paul Smith or did you buy it in TK Maxx? That's the
Smith.
question.
Paul
Smith.
I actually
Wow.
bought it at the Paul Smith shop.
This
Yeah,
guy-
but
Fucking hell.
but I bought it when January sales.
How much was it?
50 quid.
Okay,
Still quite a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I get my stuff in TK Maxx. This lovely woolen jumper, cable
Yeah.
knit woolen jumper, was 25 quid.
Bosh.
Not even on sale. And it's warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved the shopping in Barcelona. I went a bit crazy over there.
What did
What
you
did you
buy?
buy?
Shopping was great, man. I bought sunglasses.
Yeah.
They took me up to the rooftop of the sunglass place. Brought the
What, to
sunglasses.
try them out under the sun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to give me sweeten the deal. And give me like beverages. It was a really
What
nice
beverage
shop.
did you get?
I just went with water because I was walking around a lot. I was thirsty, but you
Right.
could have
A beer?
a
coffee?
beer, anything you wanted.
Yeah, yeah.
And they had like a little kitchen area you could go in and do your thing. It was really cool, man. And
What, in a sunglass shop?
yeah, and it had the different levels where they actually make some of the sunglasses or make adjustments, and you could see the production of some because they're handcrafted.
How much
and
were they?
whatnot. I'm not allowed to say.
What did you get? What did you get?
I got some the thin gold frame sunglasses, but they were really nice. And
The
they're
Ray-Ban style aviators, the best sunglasses.
Are they Ray-Bans?
They're Ray-Bans.
Yeah.
but these are proper like designer shit.
So the Ray-Bans.
Ray-Ban's not really
The design.
designer. Yeah, but Ray-Bans only go up to like look, anybody can buy Ray-Bans, is what I'm saying.
Well, these were actually in the sale. Oh no, I got them in the airport. They were 110 quid,
Yeah,
which I thought was very expensive for a pair of sunglasses. But I didn't realize I was going to be sitting with a pair of ballers who think nothing of that. You'll only buy sunglasses if you get a free beer with it. Man, it's like you go into a hairdresser. Darius made me go to this hairdresser once that was like, he said, this guy's going to be, this before I had my hair transplant, so he's like, this guy's going to be able to know how to like cover up your sort of receding hairline.
Yeah.
So it's worth paying the, like, man, whatever. And I didn't know how much it was going to cost, but like as soon as I went in there, oh, do you want a beer? And I was like, my heart just sank. I knew I was going to be stung for like 60 quid or something for this fucking haircut. And I was right. And also, it wasn't even a full-size beer. And even full-size beers aren't a full-size beer. A full-size fucking beer is 330ml, and that's not a full-size beer. A pint of beer is a full-size beer. So you're offered a bottle of beer. It's already low. And then the beer that came was like, well, it's smaller than this because that's 330. It was like one of those ones even smaller.
Yeah.
You seen them, like 250 or
Yeah.
something. It's like, fuck me. It's like a thin, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like the glass of water on a plane.
Was it a good
fucking
haircut?
raging. No, it's just the same as any other haircut. So you can't, you can only cut hair a certain, maybe if you're a woman, you can
Yeah.
get your hair cut in a fancy way, but not if you're a man.
But yeah, no, it was nice. The shopping was good. The clothing's, man.
Were the sunglasses over £200?
Yeah.
Over £300?
Yeah.
What?
The fuck?
What the fuck? How much money are you making?
Mate, how many oil gigs are you doing a week?
What is he running cocaine to like Aberdeen or something?
Yeah.
No, my kids just don't get fed.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it balancing the books, Nico.
I just look snazzy.
Yeah.
But nah, it was fun. But nah, the clothing over there is more options than London. A lot of different brands that we don't have here in Wales.
Really?
It was good.
And you were with your wife.
Yeah.
How did you keep the yearwood eye from roving when you were in Barcelona? Did
On
you have
holiday.
to keep like
No,
a?
I wouldn't say the Barcelona people were good looking.
Whoa.
No,
Whoa.
no, I mean,
you hear that, Barcelona? You're going to
Yeah.
take that.
No, I mean,
Nico just said you're ugly. All the
Yeah.
No,
people in
I didn't say that.
Barcelona.
No, I didn't mean to. I mean, they're not like.
No, stand,
like if you're
stand by your comment, Nico.
No,
they're
not
hideously
like
ugly.
If you're in Eastern Europe, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like you go Eastern Europe and you're just one after the other.
Man, I couldn't believe I was in Belarus. I was in Minsk, like doing some filming this thing for a video game, and I couldn't believe you'd see like all the women were like hot,
Yeah.
like pretty much. You know what I mean? You got the older women or whatever that weren't. They seemed to like hit about 42, and then they suddenly turn into like these like old women.
Yeah.
You didn't see any sort of more glamorous older women, but man, you'd see walking down the street, you see these like tall, they're all 6 foot tall, just beautiful, you know, all Slavic features and stuff. And like the men that they're with are like a foot shorter than them, are all glum and squat and in a tracksuit. The women were telling me that.
Stunning. Yeah.
The women were telling me that like, so the culture there is the girls go to university and learn and stuff, and the men do the hard manual labour. And that was great when, you know, there's sort of the jobs were paid equally, but now, you know, all the knowledge jobs go to the women and they make loads of money. And they still got this culture of like, you know, women expect to be taken out the man to pay for everything. So yeah, all the men are like alcoholics because I guess like overall they're just struggling to keep up with these. You know, they're working as a bricklayer or something, and then struggling to keep up with these women, and still having to pay to like take them out and all the rest of it.
Yeah. That was the same like in Budapest. All the women were stunning. All of them.
Is that Hungary?
Really?
Yeah. And it's like, even my wife said one day, because I was looking around, I was like, geez, like thinking what you were asking me about. And then one day she goes, all these women are fucking hot. And I go, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But
yeah,
not in Barcelona
not
where
like
they're
that.
all ugly.
I'm not saying they're
What was so
ugly.
ugly about the Catalan?
I'm not saying they're ugly. I'm just saying that they're not on the level of the Eastern European women.
Why were they a lower quality?
Listen, they're just, I don't know.
Do you think it's genetic that they're in just an inferior grade?
Or do you think lifestyle choices?
Yeah. Or do you think it's a combination of both? Poor genetically to bad lifestyle choices?
I am not sure what it is. I'll look into it and I'll do a speech at the Oxford. But no, I wasn't that distracted.
Right.
Yeah, it was all right in terms of women wise.
Have you ever been to? Oh yeah, of course you've been to Scotland. What did you think of the women in Scotland?
Fantastic. some of the best I've ever seen.
What did you really think?
They're like British women.
Man, I don't know if they're that bad.
A bit tougher, but
yeah. Oh yeah, that's what made me laugh about. You know, that Isla Bryson. There's this transgender prisoner who was sent to a women's prison, and like people are on TV going like, these are the most vulnerable women. And it's like, are you joking? This is a Scottish women's prison. These are the least vulnerable women you could possibly fucking get. They're like eating for lunch. You know what I mean? Their vaginas, if they tried anything on, their vaginas would like bite his cock off and spit it out.
Yeah, Morag. You could just imagine. It did make me laugh, man. Watching this.
He'd be getting like stubble rash from their faces.
Yeah, fucking nut. Yeah, no. But I love the fact that the Scottish SNP person, whatever her name is, on Question Time, when she asked, "Is he a man or a woman?" she went, "He's a rapist." Did you see that? No. She went, "He's a rapist." This is a dude.
Is this the Nicola Sturgeon?
No. This is another.
Was funny.
That was funny. This is a dude who's raped 2 women and has got 2 face tattoos, similar to the style of Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Who's still got a cock and balls and now identifies as Isla Bryson, whatever it is.
That rhymes.
And then they just like, I don't know. We just don't know if he's a man or a woman.
Well, yeah, because according to Nicola Sturgeon's gender reform bill, so the law that the SNP brought through, like if you self-identify as a woman, that's it, you're a woman, and that's the gender ideology that they subscribe to says, if you say you're a woman, doesn't matter. You know, like Eddie Izzard can, obviously looks like a fella. Sam Smith looks like a fella. He can say he's non-binary, so this is just what it is. But then what do you do when somebody like this comes along? It's like, I'm a woman, and then they've all got to be like, yes, no, this is a woman, because if they don't, then it makes all their ideology.
Speaking of Sam Smith, we have some footage of Sam performing.
We do.
Recently.
So this is at the Grammys.
Yeah. Oh, is it him? Yeah.
Man, I can't see anything on that. Is that what it is? Is that what it looks like, or was this recorded on a Game Boy Color? Oh yeah, this is recorded off someone's TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
have they not heard of screen grabbing?
Who it's sponsored by?
Pfizer, yes. There we go.
Describe what you can see, Leo. What's going on?
It's like one of those ISIS burning in a cage videos.
He's got horns. He's painted red.
There's women wiggling.
Yeah.
It's like an old
people dressed as demons.
It's like an old James Bond intro.
It is.
When they'll all be dancing like that.
Yeah.
That's the dance they always did.
So what's wrong with
me
this?
Dancing. Show me dancing. Cut to me dancing.
So what's wrong with this?
Oh, you gotta see it on a closer thing. It's all like Satanist symbology and stuff.
It's
like
red.
That. It's red, and he's got the horns
and there's flame
and the pitchfork and all.
Right.
Now, do you think they're doing that
like
to be incendiary and just like to get people talking about it, or do you reckon there's some like deep, like actual shit going on behind it?
What do you think the pitchfork? 'Cause it's sponsored by Pfizer, so the pitchfork jabs people.
Exactly.
So this is Pfizer making the link with their jabs.
Yeah. So you're gonna get triple vaxxed in like bam,
all in one go.
All in one go, mate.
Yeah.
All in
That's
one
what
shot.
the vaccine needle looks like. A
Yeah.
pitchfork. Under the microscope.
That's us demonetized. Okay.
Yeah. But no, I believe the entertainment industry is predominantly run by people involved in dodgy shit like that.
I was wondering where that was going. I thought it was taking a Kanye turn for a moment.
What are you me for?
Yeah. All of a sudden he's getting a sock and slowly pulling it over his head.
And, no, I believe that they subscribe to, they're into, rituals, Satanism and whatnot. It's not Christians running the show
No.
in Hollywood and whatnot.
No.
There's an infatuation with Satanism or do what thou wilt type of ideology, Aleister Crowley and all that kind of stuff. And you see, if they're not involved in it, they do make alludes to it to make it seem like they're into it, and that probably generates more interest.
Yeah.
And people talking, oh, they say all of these rappers and Beyonce, and oh, they're into the Illuminati and whatnot and that kind of stuff. So part of it, I don't know if they're definitely Illuminati people or not, but they do lean towards it or use it as a tool to get more, people talking and discussing it.
Yeah, it seems like they're doing for attention. He's doing that for attention, and it's all like, oh, I'm so, countercultural. I've got this all satanic imagery. That's like the most mainstream stuff you can possibly do. If he came out and was all like, praying and being like a good Christian, and
hiding in his room.
Yeah, like I think the most outlandish thing you can possibly do is be a nuclear family from the 1950s.
Yeah.
I know that's a meme, but I'm just saying it.
Nah, it's true.
No, I think the most outlandish thing you can do as an entertainer is come out and just go, you know what, men are men, women are women, people can't change their sex. That is the most controversial thing you can say now as a comedian. What would happen if you said that?
No, but we're talking about in music. If you came out and
But if you came out in music and said that.
And no, I'm talking about if you did how you can't just sing a song that men.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you came out and just went, I think this trans stuff is bullshit. You can't change your sex.
And
how far would you get with that?
A lot of it is just like some complicated thing that you've got to do. Like Sam Smith, you're never going to remember his pronouns because it's fucking stupid. He's obviously a bloke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all this non-binary, it doesn't exist. It's it's not even a. Like people are, it's a mental illness. It's not. It's just people wanting attention. It's like, you've got to refer to me as, bish bosh or whatever the fuck. And it's like, no, nobody's got to do that. But like, so my friend, he was seeing this lassie who was working on one of the Sam Smith videos and like in the production team, and she got like totally sort of bullied for getting his pronouns wrong a couple of times. And it's this thing, you must refer to the high priest as this, and if you don't, then you get like all these fucking woke cunts who've like remembered to rub their tummy and pat their head at the right time, like coming after you, and it's just like it's a way of bullying people.
Well, so what did they do to her?
None. Just he said she got bullied.
Oh, right. So he said she got bullied. The thing
She's
is,
a grown up. You can't get bullied when you're a fucking grown up. You know what I mean?
But the thing that
Unless you're a pussy.
the thing that always like baffled me about this whole thing is that the song is shit.
Is it what song?
The song that we're talking about. I listened to it.
No, I've never heard. I know one song from Sam Smith. That's when he first came out.
How does it go?
I can't even tell you that. But
Right.
I would know it if I hear it.
I'll listen to the one with the nipple tassels. Is it that song? Is that the
Yeah,
song?
I think it is that song.
Because that song was pretty shit.
Yeah,
I
it
was
is.
like, man, you'd expect, you hear like a big new song coming out or something.
Yeah.
You're like, this is going to be... And it's like, no, this just sounds shit.
Because if you think about going back to the 60s with like the Rolling Stones, Sympathy for the Devil.
Yeah.
I mean, that was an incendiary song,
Yeah,
particularly back then. But it's actually a banger of a tune.
Yeah.
The moment you listen to it, even now, you go, this is brilliant. And I saw him do it live. And again, excellent. But this, I've heard this song about 3 times.
Black people invented rock and roll.
Yeah. White people perfected it.
They just stole it and made it shit.
No, come on, that's unfair.
No, they
I-
stole it and made it shit.
I
Led
think-
Zeppelin weren't shit.
They were shit.
But Chuck Berry was definitely better than Sam Smith.
Shout out to Jimi Hendrix, the king.
Yeah.
Any genre, black people, the kings. Jimi Hendrix, the greatest to ever touch the guitar.
What about...
James Brown, Chuck Berry, the greatest to ever do rock and roll. Little Richie, also the greatest.
Little Richard was good. I accept that.
All of
Kid,
What about Jerry Lee Lewis?
Kid Creole.
Jerry Lee Lewis. Was
Elvis.
Elvis was trash.
Whoa. Oh.
Oh, man.
Elvis definitely was trash. He just had the industry behind him.
Man, he had a great voice. Come on.
Nah.
Yeah.
He was an average guy.
You
Average guy. And there's a video, a TikTok of all the songs Elvis stole, and it's like 5 minutes long. Just
So it's one song then?
No, just 10-second clips
Right.
of all the different songs that black people wrote that Elvis stole.
Yeah,
Right.
but he didn't write his music. He didn't write his music.
I know that. I'm saying that he sang their songs and
What?
got the credit for them.
What about David Bowie?
He slept with 13-year-olds.
Oh, but what? Chuck Berry? Chuck Berry? What about Chuck? We're going on nonsense. I thought we were talking about musical.
Chuck Berry never slept with.
Chuck.
Yeah, he fucking.
Yeah, he
he
did.
wrote a song called "Sweet Little 16."
Yeah.
16 is different to 13.
Yeah, but that's a
but
song.
It started out as "Sweet Little 13," and then the record exec went, "Hey, mate, fucking hell, we need to change this."
Yeah.
So
He was like, we know it's the old days and
Yeah.
stuff like this happens,
Yeah.
But yeah, so the black people invented all the
Nonsense.
music.
What about classical music?
We invented that as
What
True
about
story.
What about Beethoven?
Was-
No,
was
go,
Mozart black?
Beethoven. Which one? Who's the guy?
Not,
with
not the
bushy-
dog.
bushy hair? Is it Beethoven with the
Yeah.
wild hair?
Yeah.
His
It was-
grandfather was a black
They
man.
called it a Ludwig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His grandfather was a black man.
Yeah, but the rest of him was white. You
No,
can't
but
take.
he's
You can't.
descended. No. Back in those days, it was one drop of blood made you a black person.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that then. We're talking now,
no, back
Nico.
then, yeah, Beethoven's a black dude.
What about Mozart? Is Mozart black as well?
Beethoven was better.
Well,
Yeah, there you have it.
What about Pixies?
Pixies, I don't rate them.
The best band ever. What about Sex Pistols?
Okay. They're okay.
Rolling
Okay.
Stones.
Yeah, Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones.
Beatles.
Pull up the was it Talma concert?
Oh yeah, we can't. Altamont.
No, I think it's Talma or Tamla or
No,
something.
there's-
We can't
Altamont.
play the song because
When-
we'll get thingamid.
When they didn't want to go on after James Brown.
Yeah.
James Brown put on such a performance. They went. So then after that, they switched the order.
Yeah, but that's what
James
happened.
Brown live once.
Yeah.
And they said, "Listen, we can't follow this guy."
Yeah, but that's what happened with Jerry Lee Lewis, and when he was doing the rock and roll tour with Chuck Berry and all the rest of it, none of them could follow him.
Yeah,
That's not true.
and
That
that's,
is true.
That's what happened with me and you when we did comedy. You're like, I can't follow this guy. He's
Yeah, because you killed the crowd so dead. I'd have nothing to work with. But yeah. So then they had to switch the order and put Rolling Stones first because they couldn't match James Brown. Comes out and smash. He comes out on one foot, goes across the whole stage during that jig.
Yeah.
on one foot.
Yeah. Shut it down, man. We can't play it. What if we turn
Well,
off
but
the
everybody was
volume?
like, "Wow, this guy can do the 1 foot thing! Oh, this is the most amazing thing ever! He's doing the
that
1
was the
foot
biggest
thing."
thing before the moonwalk. So before
The people don't judge musicians on their fucking music instead of like, "Oh, look at this guy's walking! Oh, this guy's getting you walk!"
no, but if you can do both, it's incredible. If you can, that's what you say. He's a song and dance man.
I'm gonna introduce that to my comedy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have a new walk.
To go back to the very intro when he comes on,
I don't know if he does in this.
but it's like unlike anything they'd ever seen. He shimmies right across the stage on one leg.
I've
And
seen
it's like,
crazy people at
that-
the bus stop doing this.
Yeah, but this is back in the day, mate.
Yeah, no, he's incredible.
No one has seen somebody sing and dance like that back in the day.
Yeah, he's an incredible performer, and also like just
And just a fucking crazy guy.
man, you know he
Just a
he was
mentalist.
he was in a police chase.
Yeah. With a
And-
shotgun.
Yeah, with a shot, and he went across like about 4 state lines. I mean, it was a long chase, and he crashed his car, got out singing and dancing. He was high on PCP or something. He got
There's
out
an
singing and
interview
dancing.
on CNN.
When he's just like
Yeah,
going
but
really hard.
he's
Yeah,
singing
yeah.
Coming to
Then you
America.
can see he's fucking on all of the drugs.
Yeah, yeah.
Like every single drug in this
Yeah.
interview.
Have you heard
Great
of
time.
James Brown and the Golden John story?
No, what's this?
It's like he had a toilet.
It's made out of gold.
No, and in the music building, whatever it was, in the music offices, that only he was allowed to use.
It's like the
And he
Manic Street
called
Preachers.
it his Golden John. Right? And he was on PCP and
Right.
he went to the toilet and he thinks someone used it.
Yeah.
And he then got a shotgun, walked it into the meeting of the record executives, offers not on angel dust with a shotgun, and said the words, "Which motherfucker has been using the Golden John?" Record executives were like, "Holy fuck." And he was there just fucking off his nut with
Yeah.
a shotgun.
A
And
proper rock star.
yeah. And he then, and then they just freaked out, called the police. He freaked out, got into a car, and then he was chased.
Right.
And you can look at it.
Is this the police chase where he went across all the
Yes.
state lines? No
Yes.
way.
Because he put a shotgun to the record executives for using his Golden
Right,
John.
yeah. And they were all like, but he sells a lot of records.
Yeah.
makes us a lot of money.
Yeah, he
Proper
does
rock star.
he does a little dance. That's it. That's all you need.
But he had great songs, man.
Of course he did.
Like what?
Pay the cost to be the boss. Papa's got a brand new bag.
Yeah.
Those are two
Papa's
of my
got a
favorite-
brand new pair of sunglasses. Cost more than 300 quid. Would they cost more than 400 quid?
Yeah.
More than 500 quid.
No.
400.
Around 400. Yeah.
400. What are you
Fucking
going
hell.
to do? Are you going to just go on stage with them and then
What
just
are
take
you
them
setting
off?
them?
Well, I don't know.
What do they come in a case that like can't be
Come in a
squished?
proper case.
So you can't squish it. You can't squish Ray-Ban's cases.
Yeah. Nah, they're good, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, James Brown, true talent, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the pioneers.
Well,
Yeah.
he was. He was also. You know why he used to say the words "I gotcha"? He always used to say it in his songs. You know why that was?
Why?
Because he got his band. He knew his band. If someone dropped the beat or played out of time, he went "I gotcha" and then find them.
Right.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
He put his hand up like that, right? Like that's like 5 weeks' salary or something.
Yeah.
No
yeah,
way.
Yeah.
Shit.
So he was literally on stage
Yeah.
dancing. Someone would drop the beat. Go, I gotcha. Bam, you're fined. And
Right.
he'd find them like 5 weeks' wages.
No
and
way.
Then he'd carry on singing.
But the talking of money, Woodstock. I'm watching that Woodstock documentary about Woodstock '99 because he played at it, he performed at it, and obviously
He
you know,
opened it.
He was older, a bit
Yeah.
older by then, but you know, still like you know, crazy performer. But man, he like before he went on, I think he'd already been paid, but before he went on, he's like, I'm not going on unless you give me all this extra money. Just
Yeah.
totally trying to shake them down for more money.
Yeah.
Totally respect that. But then what the guy did was just got the band to start playing, and then James Brown just couldn't resist. He's like, ah!
His leg starts going.
yeah.
There's
That
a-
one foot takes him
yeah.
across the stage. Like the hand in a horror film.
Yeah.
There's one where Michael Jackson is on stage, and the guy was supposed to kill the sound engineer or whatever, and Michael starts singing about him fucking up, and then fired him on stage.
Really?
Yeah, and he goes, Brad, job's gone. Yeah. I'll see if I can post it in the
Man.
group.
Imagine being that talented.
Yeah.
That you can literally
Fire
harmonise and
Yeah.
fire people at the same
Imagine
time.
if I tried that on stage at like Top Secret.
Yeah.
I'm like, lighting guy, you're fired. I think I'd be fired.
Yeah, you would be.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're truly talented. Right? When you can fuck a kid and get away with it.
Who said anything about fucking kids?
You're saying he's innocent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've not
we
watched the
are
documentary. I don't want to know.
we are Michael supporters here at this point.
No, I believe he's guilty.
Yeah.
Because why did he pay off the families? Why did he pay off? And also I saw a
What square-
documentary. He was paying
Why
he was
did-
giving
why-
the families money. Michael Jackson's definitely a nonce.
No,
Yeah,
he's not.
I'm-
No, he's
Michael
not.
Jackson's a nonce.
What square one? We've been through this too
And
many
he
times.
took
on
all
the
that. He
podcast,
took all
bro.
that fentanyl or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, it was like
Yeah.
heavy duty anesthetic just to sleep. It's like, oh, why are you having trouble sleeping? Mike? What's keeping you up at night? What's
No,
this? We'll get demonetized
Firing
if we
that guy
play
on
any
stage is,
stuff.
No, this is
Yeah, it'll still copyright strike us. It'll copyright strike us.
No, it won't.
It will.
will
Copyright.
not.
Yeah.
It will.
I'll have to edit some funny music over it.
It'll copyright strike us. I'll sing over the top
Anyway.
of it.
My
But-
position on Michael is he's guilty, but I don't give a fuck.
Listen,
he's
Michael,
guilty.
hang on. Let me just say this. Michael never touched the kids because, one, FBI investigated the guy for 10 years. They never ever found anything. 10 years.
found
They never
loads.
found. No, they never
found
found
loads.
anything. They've never found
He was
anything.
sharing his bed with
none,
kids.
None of the trials went to criminal court. If someone touches your kid, you want them locked away for
No,
good.
these were
for
bad
good.
parents.
None of
These
them.
are bad parents.
None of them wanted. So you saw all of the kids that Michael supposedly touched had bad parents.
Yeah.
And none of them
Yeah.
would want to see the abuser behind bars.
Yes.
Are you stupid?
No, I'm
None
not
of them-
stupid. I'm dead
none of-
smart.
If anybody touched your kid, regardless of how bad a
I'm
parent
a good parent.
you're gonna want
No,
them.
these were bad.
It doesn't matter.
These parents
It
were
doesn't
getting
matter.
watches, they were getting money, getting sent on shopping expeditions
No,
to Paris.
no,
not
no,
even
no,
Barcelona,
no,
Paris.
No. Watch
£1,000
this.
sunglasses, Nico.
Anybody who has a kid, doesn't matter if you're bad. You don't want
No,
them
these
touched,
are bad.
and no,
These are
not-
bad
not to
parents.
the
They're
point-
literally shopping their
No.
fucking.
No,
How-
not to the point where you would let their abuser go free and not want to go to criminal court
only-
and see them behind bars.
they
You would
only
want to-
decided
No,
when there's
I'll
money-
I'll continue. The guy who testified that Michael touched him said that Michael was circumcised and Michael was not circumcised, so he didn't.
But there's something else. There's something. He's got a birthmark on his cock or something.
No. He got it wrong. He got the description of Michael's penis wrong. The guy Jordy later said Michael never touched him. He came out and said that. And watch the Square One documentary. It's all there. All those, you hear the dad plotting about the things he's going to say to get Michael in trouble. There's recorded footage of
If only there's some way to avoid all this, by maybe I don't know, maybe don't sleep with children in your bed.
No.
Fuck me.
Why Michael?
Stay away. Why is he hanging around with kids in the fucking first place? Why does he look weird? Why does he look weird?
No, hang on. I'll explain that. The psychologist at the beginning of Square One explains that, and it made perfect sense. No, Michael was obviously mistreated by his dad, and he didn't have the childhood and whatnot. And the same, what you don't get as a kid, you try to compensate when you become the father figure.
He didn't get to fuck any kids.
No.
So he wanted to compensate by fucking kids.
No, he wants to give kids the lifestyle that he didn't have, the childhood that he didn't have. What was denied to you as a son, you want to spoil your kids with. And it's the same thing with me and my kids. My dad was kind of harsh on me, in terms of I was raised in a Caribbean family, and my dad was a typical Caribbean dad. And we everybody in the Caribbean and whatever used to get hit with belts and shit like that. And now I am the complete opposite. I'm so much a softie when it comes to my kids. I've never hit them. And I want to give them, and for them to like, even now my wife says I'm too soft on them because of what happened to me as a child.
And how are you with the cat?
So what Michael had was 10 times harder than us, because he didn't get to play. Because he was just rehearsing all the time.
Yeah.
So then when he get a chance,
kids love singing songs,
to be in that position, he wants to give the kids as much fun as possible to make up for the childhood he didn't have. That's what happened. Michael never touched none of them kids, and I will bet anything on it. I would bet my sunglasses on it. But please,
your most valuable possession.
I actually bought something even more ridiculous than the
What was it?
What did you buy?
I'll show you something.
One diamond encrusted glove.
But Michael didn't touch those.
You didn't touch them kids, man.
Please watch Square One.
What is this?
Woohoo!
What is it?
1,500.
1,500. What the fuck is that? Why you got all this money?
But yeah.
How have you got all this money, man?
Is all the CBD sponsorship money going directly to you?
Yeah, I'm selling CBD on the site.
Oh yeah, by the way, if you go to High Point, is it High Point, yeah?
High Point
CBD and use the code 3SP. High Point CBD, use the code 3SP. And they sell CBD stuff. It's very high quality. We've all taken it. It's very nice,
great.
Relaxing. It feels nice. It's perfectly legal. And you buy this stuff.
It's the worst fucking ad I've ever
No,
had.
this is good. You buy it, and then we get money. And also, you get money off. You get 20% off.
Is it 20 or 10?
It's 20.
20%.
They get 20% off, and we get like some of the money.
Yeah.
So
buy lots of stuff.
Buy lots of stuff.
So we can buy more sunglasses in Barcelona.
And then we can get money.
All right. What else were we going to talk about?
Or you can sign up to our Patreon and we get money that way. Although we don't ever, it just goes to like paying for the stuff.
Yeah.
Like all the
Sunglasses.
Wait, when are we going to get money from this podcast?
Yeah, when are we going to get money? Jonathan, when are we getting money from this podcast?
You guys get paid?
No, we don't get paid.
We don't. We should be.
We don't get
By
any
now.
money.
All right, we'll take out a couple of grand from the Patreon next week.
We don't have $2,000 in the Patreon.
We should.
That goes to pay for the editor.
All of that going to Simon.
Profiting.
We don't get any clips, Simon. We need some clips.
Yeah.
Right, Simon?
I love the fact you do your admin on the podcast.
But anyhow, please, Francis. I
what's
want you
this-
to watch Square One.
What's
Okay.
this
Just- and then
fake
come back.
documentary? This is like some sort of Putin-funded... What is it?
No, it's a documentary that this guy. You just got to. I'll send the link. I'll post it in the group.
I'll watch it, but I already watched a documentary that was pretty incriminating.
No. This clears up every angle that one thing this one refutes and proves it. And you go and look up the documents that they tell you to look at, and it's all there. Michael was bragging about having the distribution rights to the Beatles and Eminem's catalog.
Oh, and they wanted him.
They wanted to tarnish him to bring him down and cause him
So
all that stress.
You'd have to sell the stuff at, fire sale prices.
Yeah, Michael was a very shrewd businessman, and he fucked over Sony and Tommy Mottola, and there's a clip of him dissing them and telling that they thought they could do this to me, and that's when all of this shit started. So
Right.
Michael never touched those kids, I'm telling you.
That's like the Tupac, the Biggie and Tupac thing. Have you seen that? The Nick Broomfield documentary.
Yeah, I've
where
seen it.
And it's like the LA police were moonlighting as security.
Yeah, they were.
And they were like, I think the documentary posits that they were basically hitmen,
Yeah.
and that's why it's never been cleared up. It's never been solved.
Yeah,
Where's this one?
for Suge Knight.
What's it called?
Biggie and Tupac.
Biggie and Tupac.
On
yeah.
Netflix?
No, it's Nick Broomfield documentary. I don't think
It's probably on YouTube.
it's probably on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll
Yeah.
check that out.
It's it's kind of old now, but his documentaries are usually brilliant. Like
Yeah.
the Eileen Wuornos one, loads of them.
Yeah, he's a very
So it's on
famous.
YouTube.
I don't know.
It might
It'll
well
be somewhere.
It'll be somewhere you can get it. It's called Biggie and Tupac. It's and Nick Broomfield is a very well respected
Listen,
documentary
there's a
filmmaker.
whole machine that when they want to tarnish you and they want to come after you, that gets going, man.
Mate,
Yeah,
hey,
we're
listen, mate.
fucked,
I've seen it. The comedy collective is powerful, my
I
friend.
was going to say, like, look at what I'm with Darius, and when he accused Kay Kurd of joke theft,
Yeah.
all of a sudden these powerful comedy industry nefarious people like came in to like smear Darius, and
Someone was telling me as well, watch the Amanda Knox podcast or something.
Yeah.
That the way they went after her and tarnished her as
Yeah.
guilty. And then you hear her side of the story, that these are things that were never put out in the media about her
Yeah.
that would have cleared her name.
and there's
So they just pick a side and they love to see people being torn down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and with Amanda Knox thing, because when she was arrested, she was doing cartwheels and
Yeah.
stuff in the cell. But like everybody thinks that if you get arrested, if you go through some sort of traumatic thing, you're just sitting there with like crying the whole time, and it's like no, people react to different things in different ways. Sometimes a traumatic thing can make people like giddy and make them laugh.
Yeah.
And stuff. It doesn't mean they're a crisis actor or they're a paid shill by big fives or whatever. Like people act in different ways. Amanda Knox, and also she's in a cell, so she's probably just keeping herself limber,
Yeah.
getting some content for her OnlyFans. Foxy Noxy.
So what else? So what was the other thing we're going to talk about? Because we've talked about Sam Smith.
Yeah.
What was the other thing?
Well, I can look on my phone and see what.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm gonna look at my phone right now.
Francis is steering the ship.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Someone's got to. Captain Darius is on the other side of the world. He's the one who steers the ship
He's not
normally.
coming back.
There
He
is
shouldn't have the heart to
Davey.
tell us.
So there's a China spy balloon, and there's girls showing their anuses in the gym. I thought the girls showing their anuses in the gym. There's a spate of girls complaining. I mean, I would have thought a woman complaining about something, but yeah, they've been complaining that like, I got so perved on in the gym. Oh, these men are just objectifying me sexually, and then it's like sign up to my OnlyFans, and you see pay $7.99 to see my butthole.
Do you know, like, this is the thing that like really like pisses me off, because it's just some poor dude, right? And he's just there, he's trying to work out, and there's some hot young woman in a bit of skimpy clothing. You're gonna fucking look.
Yeah.
You can't help yourself. That's your natural biology. You were programmed by evolution to look.
Yeah.
And they are just luring us in and ruining good men's lives.
Yeah.
Good men.
Yeah.
Talk that talk, Francis.
Exactly. And it's not
Nah,
our fault.
but do you see there's these, they call them TikTok tights or TikTok pants.
No.
They go right up the crack of the ass.
That are designed to make your ass even look better.
Yeah.
Why-
No,
Really?
they're crazy. They go
got a
right up
crease
there.
and they
They've
make the
got
ass
special
look plumper.
cleavage. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And they call them TikTok pants or
Why do you
TikTok
think Nico
leggings.
bought sunglasses?
Yeah, exactly.
They're Gymshark.
Yeah.
One of the ones they do the ass gets
They
real
make
like
the ass
cleavagey.
like,
Yeah.
oh.
Really?
And then so they put that on and go to the gym, and we gotta be like,
Yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna stare at this like broken
I'm gonna
extractor
look at this
fan.
wall. I'm gonna look at this plain wall
Yeah.
and ignore those
While you're
shapely,
squatting.
yeah, that's it. Those shapely, plump buttocks. Yeah.
Yeah, Gymshark.
Yeah. It's just the worst, man. It is just the worst. And like these guys then get
the best.
exposed on social media.
Yeah.
And then everyone piles in and goes, "You're a creep."
Yeah.
This is what every single man has done since the dawn of time.
Yeah.
Since the dawn of time.
Yeah. And then
Talk that
women are like,
Get him, Francie.
why does nobody chat me up?
Yeah.
It's like because you made it illegal. You made
Yeah.
it illegal to chat you up. It's like all the pickup artist stuff. So like I was sort of semi-involved in that, pickup. So is Nico.
Not
Yeah, you
bringing
were.
it into- no.
Yeah, you were. You were.
You asked me to come on a couple
Yeah.
meetings with you.
And did you do it?
I just tagged along.
You
Plus
didn't do
one.
anything.
No, I didn't do anything.
He
No.
did. He spoke to women.
Did
He went and
You
chatted up
spoke
women.
to women. Let's fucking cancel Nico.
Yeah, you need to get cancelled. You attracted. You spoke to women and said you're attracted to them.
Next thing
and,
you're going to hear is that you sent them
they
a
were
message,
attracted.
you disgusting pervert.
What did you learn in your pickup days, Leo?
Man, I learned everything. The whole because it works, that whole thing. But like everybody piled on that, and they're all like, "Oh, it's negging. People neg. All these pickup artists, people neg. They say mean things to women to bring their self-esteem down." It's like, no, that's only maybe 50% of it. The rest of it is trying to lure them somewhere where you can not let. No, but like that was a tiny bit, and it's only that the negging thing was only ever if it was it's more of a
super hot girl.
exactly who's giving you the bitch shield. If they've got
Right.
like this, bitch shield up, you
By
can say
big
something.
shield, you mean they don't want to talk to you?
Yeah, yeah.
They think you're a creep.
Yeah. It's part of the decreeping 12-step decreeping plan.
Really?
But no, the pickup artist stuff was all for autistic men who couldn't form. So it had to have all these steps and all this
You
sort
know
of stuff.
what? The sad thing is, though, some of those techniques do work.
What do you mean? Some of them, all of them fucking work.
That's the sad thing.
All of them
That's
work.
the sad thing. Yeah.
So what were the
great.
techniques at work?
So man, there's so some really just really useful good techniques like so.
basically,
So when you see like a girl, like if you're in a bar, you go over and you say, "Oh, I've got to get back to my friends." So then she's not, before you say anything, you say, "I've got to get back to my friends, but I just wanted to, come over, blah blah blah," and then she's not worried she's going to be stuck with you. If you know what I mean,
exactly.
like she knows there's a time limit on
Yeah.
it, so she doesn't. It removes that concern because obviously the big concern for women is like, "Oh, this creepy guy's going to be hanging around," or blah blah blah. There's loads of stuff like getting social proof. So if you're in a group of people and they're attractive women and stuff, then they're going to believe that if you walk into a bar with two hot girls in your arm, then women are going to be, "Oh, who's this guy?" You know what I mean? Because that's how women's minds work. They want something that somebody else has already taken.
Or you
they don't want something that's available.
400 pounds sunglasses. Another guy's a G.
But some of these pickup artists, people also
the
man.
other one is as well is like when you make that eye contact, don't hesitate. So
Yeah.
they say
5-second rule.
5-second rule.
Right, so
or
what's
whatever.
the 5-second rule then?
Just
So
don't
you-
wait. Don't
Yeah,
you'll talk
so
yourself
like,
out of it because it's scary going and chatting up a girl.
If she, does the hair thing or gives you the eyes,
If she gives you this expression,
yeah.
I mean-
if she gives you any of that, just boom,
oh.
straight in there.
Yeah.
You know.
I think, John, are you single, Jonathan?
No, not currently. No,
Mm,
I mean no. I'm not.
Francis was going to ask if you own those leggings.
Yeah.
That's going to be his next question.
Yeah,
just not
exactly.
wearing
No,
Yeah.
I was looking at the wallpaper. Where do you get that wallpaper? Right. So there's that. There's peacocking.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, there's peacocking.
We wear something outrageous. That's why, some of the guys wear like top hats with
Yeah.
goggles on them and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, something that's like an icebreaker conversation
Yeah.
starter, and go, "Oh, my friend thinks this is gay."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's all that sort of indirect stuff like, "Oh, did you guys see the fight outside?" Or, "Oh, my friends just bought two cats and we're going to name them after, an 80s rock band. What do you think?" And you get them like, but man, I found the best thing was being direct. Like, I'd just say like, "Oh, I just came over to chat you up because I think you're hot."
Yeah.
And that got a laugh, and like they knew that you weren't. There's no fucking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's no
exactly.
no
Your
messing
intentions
around.
were clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. And I mean, that would get you arrested now, wouldn't it?
100%, like going and talking to a woman in a
Yeah.
bar. Yeah, like
Exactly.
people, for a start, nobody goes to bars anymore. It's
no
all
one goes.
online.
That's
Like
so
when
weird.
when me and Nico were doing the PUA stuff.
I don't know.
Nico was very heavily involved.
Don't bring me in.
Nico was
Let's
very.
all together now. Let's get Nico cancelled. Cancelled.
There was a.
I ran into 2 things this guy brought me to.
Fine, listen,
Remember
by the
those-
time this is finished, you're going to be a regular on GB News. We're going to get you on Triggernometry. I
Nico.
can't perform in comedy clubs anymore.
Nico had a profile on the London Lair. There's a website,
talking
a
about?
forum called the London Lair.
Dude.
The London Lair. Nico is on there.
I was never on there.
What was your name on there?
I was never on there.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I never like.
You're going red, man. You're getting absolutely
I
outed.
was never been on there.
I didn't touch them guns,
Because
man.
on the forum, be like, has anybody got any good strategies for?
This guy invited me to 2 bars, and that's all I went to.
Yeah, that's all
He's
you...
got certificates and shit. He's got certificates. He's a like grand wizard of the picker community. They gave him a little hat and shit.
I'm in some of the training materials, some of the online training materials. Yeah.
I went to 2 bars and that was me.
That was you, man.
Yeah,
But
and
it's still enough.
I was like, I'm better than these guys. I started my own breakaway school.
Or as it's known, a cult.
Oh yeah. The Nico method is a
Yeah.
prominent method.
It's like Wing Chun.
Yeah. What are the central tenets of the Nico method?
Mine is don't say anything. You sit back and wait.
You sit back.
You sit back and wait till the pum pum come to you.
Until the boom boom comes to you.
But for some people, you're waiting a long time for
Yeah.
that to happen. I think girls teach each other all this stuff. They'll talk about it.
Listen, girls don't have.
And girls
no
don't
game.
need to. Yeah, they
Girls
don't need
have
to.
0 game.
They just need to put on those leggings.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hot women don't need game
Yeah.
They have 0 game, and it's,
because they don't need to. It's for them. It's evolutionarily a dead end.
it's like you talking to a girl or whatever, and you're like, I have to do all the funny shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You can't add to this.
yeah,
Like say some shit that's funny too.
yeah.
It's like mad, man. They don't need to. They just sit there and expect you to keep the
ball in the air.
keep juggling the ball. On
That's
your
if you'd
arms. Mad.
stayed in the PUA community, you'd know that you got to sometimes you got to lean back and let them fill the void.
Yeah, but and then it dies because they got nothing to say. You know what I mean? Some of them. That's like the proper hot ones. The hotter a girl is, the less game she has.
Right? Yeah.
The less banter she's got.
Yeah.
No, but they've got a different game. Her game is being fit. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Different-
But
Puts a lot of
you see,
effort.
but there's a sweet spot, which is a hot girl who used to be fat. That's it. And then they've got game,
Yeah.
and then they can chat. So if they used to be fat,
And if you're
and
into
then-
skin, they've just got loads of it as well.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you know, like the great philosopher Thomas Sowell said, everything has trade-offs.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that fucking killed it, didn't it?
Yeah. I think we got a wrap now, though, innit?
And
Well,
we got
they
a
haven't-
wrap.
They haven't banged on the door yet. So
Yeah,
we
so-
can keep going.
Yeah, so we've got. What's another topic we can talk about? What else?
There's the Chinese spy balloon.
This Chinese spy. Okay, so I want to ask this question, right? And I want you to answer honestly, right?
I've got a pic of it here.
Right. So let's see it. Right here. Oh.
Oh, I just thought
Yeah.
I just thought of some more. I just thought of some more pick up at some PUA stuff.
Yeah.
So escalate. Otherwise, you'll end up in being a friend.
Yeah.
So you got to escalate.
What's
At
escalate?
some point, you gotta like shift up a gear, and
In terms of what?
you gotta make your intention obvious.
But I
Like,
thought you
take
said
your
your chat up line was the intention.
Yeah.
Buying cause
But then you need to escalate from there. You need to 2 minutes into the conversation, you get your cock out
Yeah.
and wave it around in the bar.
Yeah. It didn't work for Louis, did it?
Louis who?
CK.
Oh, Louis CK. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's an example. Man, I think there'll be less examples of people like Louis. Everybody was slamming the pickup artist community, but it was mostly just nerds learning how to like just trying to get a girlfriend.
Yeah.
They didn't want to be like massive players or whatever. They just wanted a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it was
See,
more-
that's where they went wrong.
you know, some of it was kind of healthy. Like,
Yeah.
you know, obviously there's a lot of weird guys and all the
What's
rest of it.
wrong
But
when a man can't jerk off in a plant anymore? What's the world coming to?
Yeah, exactly, man.
Gee,
What happens if the plant needed watering?
exactly.
yeah.
You know, and some protein.
Yeah.
But anyway, right?
And what if we created a hybrid man-plant person
Yeah.
from that? We
Yeah.
would have never known.
Yeah.
Like a Groot.
They always say there's like, you know, humans share like, you know, 95% of their DNA with
Mm.
like bananas and stuff. And it's like, but
I
like,
never
obviously.
heard that though.
But yeah, how much is no? It's like 99%, 99% with a or 95% with a
Not
fly.
banana.
Yeah.
It's like
With
something like
an
80,
animal.
80%,
Some sort of
80% with
not,
a banana.
Not a banana.
Yeah.
No, seriously. How
Yeah, if you shag a banana, you're the fucking pervert.
Mm.
Makes you think,
do
doesn't
we
it?
share with a banana? It's the first thing that comes up. 50% we share. Bananas have 44% of genetic makeup in common with humans. All right, I was a bit off.
That's
Okay.
way off, mate.
Right, let's talk about this Chinese. I'm going to get onto this Chinese fucking balloon if it fucking kills me. Right,
Which it
the
might.
Chinese balloon, right?
What would kill you is at
Yeah.
very high altitude.
It is at very high altitude. But more importantly, is it racist to do a Chinese accent?
See, I don't think it is anymore because China's the sort of dominant colonial force in the Earth planet.
Do you think it's racist for, like, let's say, like, I went on at a comedy show and did a bit about the Chinese balloon, it was crushing, and was like, hello, I am Chinese spy balloon, right? Is that racist?
Well, it's not very accurate. that's
You
the
gotta
problem with
work on your
that.
accent.
Yeah.
You're doing Africa for Barbados.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is, mate.
yeah.
But it's not racist, but some people will call it racist.
And if you did the eyes, I think it would be a lot more racist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
some people
remember
will
to
call
do
it racist.
remember to do the eyes,
When you're doing it, right?
and you got to do the teeth as well, and you got to do the crust of the clown thing with
Yeah.
the with the thing that goes up and down.
yeah.
Me so sorry.
Yeah.
I saw that episode recently, and I couldn't believe it. It got me.
Did it make you laugh?
I was crying.
funny.
Yeah, 'cause it was so unexpected.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have to do
What's
that.
that? Let me see it.
I'll see if I can find it.
Crust of the clown. We'll get a copyright strike,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
but you can still find it.
Right. So, you're right. So you're gigging in the clubs more than either of us, right? You're there 5-6 nights a week, yeah. Right. What can you get away with in terms of an accent?
A lot plays a factor. If you just a white dude doing it, then you gonna get in more trouble than a black dude or an Indian dude doing it.
But that's racist.
Yeah, but that's the world the white man created.
I didn't create it. I wanted to keep on doing accents.
Like,
So a lot of things. Like I saw a massive fight kick off when Byron did his Indian accent.
who's Bertrand Byron?
Yeah, Byron Bertram. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it. Right. Okay.
Oh yeah, man, he's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he did an Indian call center accent, and it literally ended up in the audience coming to blows.
Really?
Yeah. So half decided that it was okay, half decided it was not okay, and it got into a big scuffle.
Jesus.
To the point where I didn't even do a bucket at the end of the show. It was just pure chaos. But yeah, he did the whole.
Was it white people involved in this, or was
Yeah,
it
it was
like
white
Asian
people
on
fighting
Asian
white
crime?
Who was
people.
it? Byron, Canadian dude.
Yeah,
he's
Canadian
funny.
guy.
More
He's
white
funny.
on white violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the fact that it was white people fighting about it. That just sums up the problem.
Well,
doesn't it?
Indian guy was the first one to find a fence.
Really?
But then it's white people started fighting
Right.
on different sides, and the Indian guy ducked up. The Indian guy just left. But yeah, we didn't do a bucket because he does this bit, and he goes like, "Hello, can I take your call?" That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And an Indian guy was like, "I don't like this. This
How,
is not."
how far into the bit did he get? And did the Indian guy shout out?
He just said that's not funny, mate.
Right.
He says not funny, mate.
Was it funny?
It's yeah. It's
But he didn't
But
get.
I could see both sides. If I was an Indian person, I probably would be like, he's taking the piss out of my accent or how
Yeah.
I speak. And
Cause it's funny.
but then I could see the other side. It was funny, yeah.
yeah.
And listen, put it this way: 6 years ago, everyone would have laughed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now everybody's a
Everyone would
moany
laugh.
fucking prick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's like that, you know, the that famous Patrice O'Neill bit where he said he was talking to an Asian guy, and he was going to them. Anyway, so you're you're Chinese, yeah, and so you'll know this. And the guy's like, "How can you say that to me? How can you say that? That's disgusting. How can you say that to me? How do you think I'm Chinese? I'm from Singapore. What made you think I was Chinese?" And Patrice went, "It's your eyes, motherfucker." You just go, you wouldn't be able to do that now.
Oh, yeah. Maybe Patrice could. But I think even back then, Patrice could get away with stuff that other people couldn't get away with.
George had a great bit.
George Zach.
Zach, yeah, where he goes, is it because I'm black? Somebody goes to him, is it because I'm black? And he's like, yeah. Because I mistaked a black person for a black person.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mistake a white person for a black person. So yes, it's because you're black. So yeah, that was a great bit. But,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But the bit, yeah, it's a funny bit. But yeah,
Is it racist?
Off. I don't. You could say it's racially insensitive if you want to get technical.
Why is it racially insensitive to do an impersonation of someone's accent? I see. This is what, like, if someone did an impersonation.
You know what? I get what you're saying, but it is like a demeaning type thing.
Yeah.
And it depends on how it's delivered as well.
And also
But,
because
like,
people
I didn't-
historically would have used that accent to sort of mock, in a racist way.
Yeah. So I can understand. As I said, I understand both sides of the issue and whatnot. Like, I didn't like you doing my Bajan accent.
Really?
You know? Yeah, it was shit. If you're gonna do it properly, At least try and learn the intricacies of the accent,
I tried.
And then it'll not be racist, because
Yeah.
then you'll be like, okay, you put some effort in, you learn the intonation and all this kind of thing.
I
But
thought that accent was good.
you know what? As I said, in the people in Spain are so rude. It's funny,
Yeah,
man.
man.
It's so rude. It's like I tried to.
As well as ugly.
You said, not me. I tried to order in Spanish,
Yeah.
and the woman basically went, but in Spanish, like, oh, bless. I had never felt so like special needs in my life.
Would you have
Like,
a Bayesian?
oh.
Would you have a Bayesian accent in Spanish?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Well, it's probably because you didn't do la zeta.
Feta.
La zeta.
What's la feta?
La zeta es hablar así. Con la
Oh,
zeta.
you mean like when you said Barcelona?
Barcelona.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
I do
that's,
that.
they don't do that in Andalusia, do they?
Yeah, they do it in
Well,
Andalusia.
they don't do it somewhere.
Yeah, they don't do it in South America.
South
Or
America.
in London.
What?
Barcelona. Yeah.
Ah, yeah, they don't do it in South America.
No, they
Yeah.
don't. They don't. They speak without la zeta. But everybody in Spain uses la zeta.
Is Francis a minority because he's Latino? Or Latinx?
Ah, but he's white passing.
Ah, like me.
So what does that
I'm white. I'm white passing. Even though I'm a 28-year-old black woman,
mean? Yeah,
pass as a 46-year-old black white man.
you can be whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Well, except for transracial. As a lassie, I saw a tweet from a lassie who said she's transracial.
Yeah.
She'd had, and I don't understand why is that bad,
Yeah,
but being transgender is okay.
you know.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at your phone?
No, it's just
Wow, this podcast is really just tailing off.
Yeah.
just a message in the missus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ever since Nico outed me as being racist for doing a Bayesian accent badly.
Yeah.
I
Who'd
think
have thought of all the places you get cancelled?
Yeah.
Done free speech,
Yeah.
which should be called very restricted speech,
Yeah.
where you're gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Anything else?
That's about it.
Well, that Chinese spy balloon got shot down.
Yeah. Pretty fucking
it.
quick, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was your point though?
No, because it went over the whole of America.
What was your argument about the Chinese spy balloon? And that you think you should be able to do the Chinese accent?
Right. So I don't like. So for instance, I don't understand. Right. And look, I take the point as in previous generations. Like, I don't get offended if someone does a Latino accent and goes, at me.
Latinx.
Latinx, exactly. I don't get offended. I don't understand why that is offensive, right? You know, like if someone's being a prick and designed to be deliberately a dick, that's one thing. But just to do an accent, I don't find it offensive. Like people used to take the piss out of my mum all the time. Go, "Hey, Francie, no, come here, I beat your face," right? Right, and they always used to. I didn't give a
He
shit.
can't even do his own mum's accent.
Should be banned from all platforms.
So I don't. That's
Francie, come I beat your face. That's the best Chinese accent I've ever heard.
So I don't understand why it's racist. I genuinely don't. Like, if someone's trying to be a dick and trying to demean someone, that's a different thing. If you're doing it in a comedy bit and you're impersonating the character and you're trying to use that accent to make that bit come to life a bit more and to help you paint a picture, why is that racist? I don't really get it.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but there's no logic to anything anymore. People don't care about logic. They don't care about, intention. All they care about is scoring virtue signaling points. And it doesn't matter what you were trying to do. If they're gonna, if they can look better than you, they're gonna try and pull you down and say.
And there's this mantra that, like, the white man is bad, and other races are minorities, even though really sort of white people are kind of a global minority. And well, they started using that global majority for what used to be called minorities, and people don't look at the fact that China is a big colonial force now. I think that's somebody coming in.
I think we got to wrap up. Anyway,
we got to wrap up.
Yes, wear condoms.
Protect yourself.
Oh yeah, so remember Point CBD for all your CBD needs, and if you don't know you've got CBD needs, you might need some CBD anyway. It's nice, it's fun. You get 20% off if you use the code 3SP.
3SP.
3SP when you order from Point CBD, and it'll get you to a high point.
Yay!
Nice.
And also, we've got a Patreon. If you sign up to that, then we get money.
You get more content.
Well, we don't get. We don't know where the money goes.
You get uncensored content.
You get uncensored content.
You get the real.
Sign up to our Patreon, like and
the real
subscribe.
raw discussions.
Francis, where can we find you?
You can find me on Triggernometry, the YouTube channel, interview a whole bunch of people, and you find me on social media, at Francis J. Foster, across all platforms where I do a whole range of accents.
Yeah. Do you
Not
feel?
well.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that Triggernometry's just piggybacking on the success of this podcast?
Do you feel threatened by our presence in the podcast?
We're
market?
nearly 2,000 subscribers on YouTube now. Why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing? Sign us off with one of your famous accents, Francis.
Yeah. Oh, what one should we get him to do?
Yeah.
Which one do you get me to do? Come on,
what's
I
the
can
most-
do any
Let's go
accent.
Nigeria.
These chips are cold.
There's no recovering from that. Even God has got a better chance of coming back.